Well, the event season in Dubai is certainly not slowing down. And joining us on the line is the Managing Director of Proactiv Entertainment. Nicolas Renna is here because, marking its 30th anniversary, the live motorsport tour is going to be here. The Monster Jam. It's one of the most action-packed motorsports experience. And Nicolas Renna, thank you very much for your time this afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the welcome.
What a great job you're in, where you're in the business of just making families and kids happy. Every night they come out and see these monster trucks in the Monster Jam.
And I cannot complain, to be honest. No, it's we're engaged in so many great events, and Monster Jam is one that we've been looking forward to bring to the UAE for almost 10 years now. And it's going to be a very fun weekend for all the families in the region.
No, this is incredible. Now, whenever we think of these huge, humongous size trucks, the first question that comes to our mind is, how do they even get shipped? I mean, do you require some super-sized containers to fill them in?
No, they dismantle the tires first. When you see them on the arena, you'll see the giant tires that are 1.8 meters high, which they're impressive. But when they get into the containers, those tires are removed, and they travel with not regular size, but a smaller size tires, so they get into containers, sea containers.
Well, because otherwise they wouldn't be able to get around.
So
you
big. Have to fly them, and
yeah.
It would be even crazier.
Now, we should mention it does start tomorrow. It's also on Sunday night. If you want to be at Yas Island's Etihad Arena. This is such an amazing thing. These cars are just extraordinary. If I was to get one of those street cars and try and pimp it out to become a monster truck, how much would it cost me?
Maybe 200, 300 grand, but you will not be able to drive them on the street. These are 1,500 horsepower engines. As I said, the tires are 1.8 meters high. Imagine going on Sheikh Zayed Road with a monster truck.
Well, I'm only thinking it's the only way I can probably get to my apartment in the marina in JBR.
Maybe on Friday evening.
Yeah, Friday evening, it's the only way you're going to get home is if you're in a monster truck.
Yeah, definitely.
How many cars and trucks? What's the total number of these amazing vehicles that are going to be on show this weekend?
We're going to have 6 trucks, but it's not only about the trucks. The show makes the trucks are the A class or the highlight of the event. But we're also going to do a demonstration of freestyle motocross. There's something really cool also for kids, which is a pit party that gives access to actual, to put your foot on the dirt where the trucks are going to spin and jump, and actually meet the drivers and get a view from up close to the track. So it's a whole plan for the weekend. It's not just the show, but the tracks are, everyone has its own fan. Everyone has its own name that they follow. It could be Monster Dalmatian, or it could be Grave Digger, which is the most famous, or El Toro Loco. That's me being Spanish is probably my my favorite. But everyone has its thing, and the drivers they're gonna make a great show tomorrow.
Damn, I'm so sure. You mentioned about the drivers. How does one become a monster truck driver? I mean, is there a special qualification or a special examination that one needs to pass?
There is actually a university for monster trucks.
No,
really?
Wait.
But do I need to get a mullet and some tattoos and a singlet and all those sort of things to graduate?
Yeah, it's something I heard not too far from ago, but it's a University of Northwestern Ohio, and they have a course there with the child entertainment, and they teach the drivers how to become one of. To be honest, it's very difficult. I've been in one of them, and it's, imagine it's a truck that weighs over 3,000 kilos, and it accelerates from 0 to 100 in 3 seconds.
Wow!
So you have very limited mobility inside the cage that you're inside the truck, and they actually the wheels move. I wouldn't say 360, but you can go sideways. You can go. It's very. You need a set of skills that not everybody has.
Oh, this is incredible.
Stupidity being one of them. I'm joking.
I tried driving and it was terrible. So definitely not my thing.
I did one of these once where I was strapped to the front of a car and had to drive through a wall of fire.
Okay.
Now the problem was I had like the fireproof kit
Right.
and the helmet and the gloves, except I forgot and I wore these really flammable nylon socks, and I said I'll be fine. Thankfully I got away with it, but even just the thoughts that go through your mind as they're about to rev up the car and get going. Do these drivers find it any easier every time they're doing all these stunts, or have they just become conditioned over the years?
They I think they find it easier because, and a few years back, the first time I got into a Monster Jam event was in 2009. I went to Vegas, and the biggest thing they could do was a backflip. Now they do double front flips and they double back flips and all that stuff. So back then it was you saw a truck doing a backflip and the stadium will go insane. But now they do crazy stunts on them. So I'm not sure if it's easier, but I guess they're getting used to it.
See, you know what I mean. A lot of kids would come to watch these shows, right? And do you put out a notice that, listen, kids, do not try this with your dad's car?
Well, the kids are one of the biggest fan bases of Monster Jam. Many of them play with the Monster Jam trucks at home, and they like also as I said, each truck has a character, so they have the grave digger with the music and the look of the as they have, or the Loco, or many of the others. Max D was one of my favorites for a long time, and until I swapped him. But the kids, we try to show them a little bit of what it is, and of course, it's not the way to drive outside the stadium.
Well, congratulations on all of your success. You're doing a great thing, bringing so much joy and entertainment to many families. If you do want to be down there, it's happening for the first time ever in the arena. Yas Island's Etihad Arena, brought to the UAE by Proactiv Entertainment, together with Feld Motorsports in collaboration with the Department of Culture and Tourism Abu Dhabi. Nicolas Renna, the Managing Director of Proactiv Entertainment, thank you so much for your time this afternoon.